Hello, San Diego. Thanks for joining us here on CBS 8 Plus. I'm meteorologist Shawn Styles with a look at your weather, and it has been an interesting week of weather here in Southern California. Yet again, another storm moving through our region. Now, this is moisture coming from the backside of a low pressure that is to the south of us. If you follow along here when we do weather, circulation around a low pressure is counterclockwise, so you can see that moisture wrapping around the low that is to the south of us, and it's drifting back over into the deserts of San Diego. A few showers making their way west of the mountains, but for the most part, all we're seeing out here west of the mountains is cloud cover. Maybe a sprinkle here and or there, but not even enough to make the windshield wipers come on. This will be moving out of our area, and by tomorrow we should see at least mostly sunny skies. How much rain have we seen over the past couple days? Nowhere near as much as we've had, but certainly it continues to add on to what we've been seeing over the past week here. And that's significant because if you look at rainfall totals, so far on this rain cycle that we've had, we've seen as much as 3 inches at the San Diego International Airport reporting station, and that's basically a third of all the rain we would see in a calendar year with our rain season beginning on October 1st. So a lot of rain by San Diego standards coming into the region. Over the past couple days, anywhere from about a third to over a half an inch along the coastline. The further you go inland and north, it dries out in spots where you would normally think there'd be plenty of rain. And then with elevation up around Palomar Mountain, they close to an inch of rain up there, 85 100ths. And as you saw, that wraparound moisture coming into the desert areas, Borrego Springs, at just under a quarter of an inch. So there you're looking at some significant rain out there. Here's that low pressure, and you can see it spinning and it's wrapping around. It's really hitting parts of Arizona, the southwestern parts of Arizona around Phoenix and Tucson. They're seeing that precipitation. As this low dives south and it will move eastward out of the region, we'll start to see an improving weather pattern. As you look at your forecast here, as I said, mostly sunny skies tomorrow. We will see temperatures slowly but surely trend up by the time we get to Tuesday and on into Wednesday. High pressure ridges in enough to where we could see maybe a weak Santa Ana making its way into Southern California. Fear not, though, we've had so much rain that the fire risk is extremely low. However, keep your eyes to the horizon. If anything pops up, definitely call 911 and let them know. And look at those temperatures on Tuesday inland. You'll be back into the upper 70s, so that's pretty nice. Currently, it is very mild across the Southern California area. Here in San Diego, mid 60s pretty much everywhere until you get up into the mountains. Snow-wise, we didn't see anything out of this here in San Diego, just above our mountaintops, so no snow for us to go playing in. Here's a live look from Mount Soledad, and you can tell the atmosphere has been cleaned out because you can see well into Mexico there. We've got Mission Bay here, downtown San Diego, and then this is South Bay. I mean, you can see all the way down to Imperial Beach here, and then, of course, those are the foothills of Tijuana, and then the mountaintops just a little bit to the east of, say, Rosarito, and then even you can almost see down towards Ensenada. That's how clear it is out right now. 65 degrees, the winds are out of the northeast. That's that offshore flow, that wraparound flow around that area of low pressure. Surf, it's improving because the water is finally getting a chance to clear out. So by tomorrow, you could see some good surfing conditions. 3 to 4 feet, there's still an occasional bigger set, and that rip current risk is pretty strong. Tide fat in the morning, draining to an even tide, and then throughout the week it goes negative as we get into, say, the second half of the work week and towards your Thanksgiving. Mammoth, 39 degrees. They opened up there. They got about 18 to 24 inches out of that storm cycle, so that's good news. Here's that cutoff low sitting to the south of us. It will kick out of the region, and high pressure will start to ridge in, and as it does, it starts to make its way along the west coast. So Wednesday into Thursday, your Thanksgiving looking pretty good there. And as far as how this high pressure is going to work, it's going to stay along the west coast, but eventually an area of low pressure dives south into the Intermountain region, bringing snow to parts of Utah and Colorado. Forecast models rain is pulling out of the region, a shower or two to the east of us, and then we dry out all the way into Monday and Tuesday. A few clouds drifting on by, but it looks like everything's shaping up to be a really nice Thanksgiving holiday week here as those temperatures warm up above average slightly for your Thanksgiving Wednesday and Thursday and into the weekend, and then a chance of showers come back into the forecast, but that's way, way out there. And for the deserts, it doesn't get much nicer than this. The mountains looking super good. That's a look at your weather.